Hello everyone, I'm out of the hospital, as you can tell. I was discharged this Monday, I believe, let me check, on the 19th, so it's coming up to a week. I've been working in an IOP program. I've been going to meal outings, doing groups and therapy sessions with someone that specializes in not only eating disorders, but also in borderline personality disorder. I've been working my dialectical behavioral therapy workbook, and I'm also beginning a course through the Bar Center for Buddhist Studies. So overall, things are looking up for me. I have a lot of ambivalence, which is a bit difficult, but, you know, I just keep trying to use positive, you know, I shouldn't say reinforcement, but positive motivation of sorts. I mean, you know, kind of dangling that carrot in front of myself and saying, you know, do I really want to continue suffering so much? All the peace, all the stuff I would be able to accomplish, and do I really want to squander this opportunity I have with this course by just focus on my eating disorder and being malnourished and not being able to think properly? So, you know, there's a lot of ambivalence, and at times that's really, really difficult for me. But, I mean, I have to remember that it's okay to feel in this way. It's not an overnight process. I mean, I have a lot of black and white thinking where I feel like, well, I have recovered. So, well, rather, I am beginning to eat again, so I should not be dealing with depression, anxiety, any of the borderline issues. But no, that's not the case, you know. It just isn't the case. It's a distortion and nothing more. So, my stay at the hospital was not too good. The doctors did not understand how to speak to eating disorder patients. They overstepped their boundaries in a lot of ways. They said things about me behind my back. And they were just very pushy in general. I think it's a bit sad because a lot of people are misunderstanding of mental illness, and this was very prevalent there. So I've been, in my own meditation practice, extending friendliness and loving kindness to some of those doctors. So I can, you know, for one, achieve merit, and for another, get over this, you know, get over the hatred I have for them. I mean, it's only causing me pain. Hating someone doesn't help you at all. I mean, there's a quote, it's attributed to the Buddha. I don't know if the Buddha exactly said it, but it is definitely in line with his teachings. There are a lot of fake Buddha quotes out there, but it said, anger is like drinking poison and expecting it to harm the other person. This is true. So, I have a lot to think about. I, you know, feel like I'm leaning more towards recovery. I just do. And, you know, a bit of it's scary. I, you know, need to accept the unpredictability. I need to live in the moment, which is something I've been working on every day, and I've made major strides over the past 2 weeks. Major. So, you know, it's, you know, I need to begin looking at the good things I've done instead of all the improvements I need to make. In Southeast Asia, they have things they carry around called merit books. And basically what they do is they write down the good deeds they've done throughout the day, or ways that they can accumulate merit. As a religious person, a way I accumulate merit is through meditation, venerating the Buddha, and outside of that, you know, doing nice things for other people, being generous with my speech, supporting others, doing things for others, you know, abstaining from wrongdoing, those sorts of things. So, overall I like the IOP program. It's definitely better than my experience as an inpatient with someone with a borderline personality disorder. And I think for other people with a similar temperament, that are subthreshold borderline, or they really identify with their eating disorder like I do, inpatient will push you further into your eating disorder. So that is not, it's not effective for me. If anything, it does the opposite. So I'm so thankful to have be able to work this intensive program and have the support. You know, I realize I can't do it entirely on my own, even though the entire burden is on me. There needs to be some support there. It's like lifting a weight, I suppose. Eventually you'll be able to lift the weight onto your own, but you know, during that time you need someone to assist you in lifting the weight. So, and that isn't to say you aren't doing most of the work, it's just to say that you're having a bit of guidance along the way. Additionally, I've not been isolating as much anymore. I went out and did yoga. I've been going out to these meal meetups and doing quite well. There was one time where I had a panic attack after, and that was because my mother was going to the grocery store, and that is, you know, there's a lot of panic around grocery stores for me, which is something I plan on bringing up in my therapy session tomorrow. But overall, I wanted to update you guys. And, you know, just say that there is a lot of reasons to recover, even if it doesn't seem like it. And part of me is saying this, and it doesn't believe it, but the other part of me is beginning to realize it. But overall, I'm just committing a day at a time. I'm being mindful, I'm accepting the unpredictability by grounding myself in the moment. So, that's all there is to it. Overall, behaviors are substantially reduced. My mindset is a lot better. I'm in a lot better condition, even though I have been struggling with restriction and binging and purging. It's still much, much less frequent intensity. It's not, so, you know, there's a lot going on, so maybe I'll give you another update video later today, or just do a separate video on all the things that's been going on outside of my eating disorder, because that's important to focus on as well. Because, you know, there is life outside of the eating disorder, even if it doesn't seem that way. So, I hope you all are well and healthy.